New videos every day.
Life, wisdom,
psyche truth, massage.
Hi everybody, this is Gregory Gorey with bodyworkmasters.com, and today we're doing a follow-along foot massage. So if you want to do this at a later time, make sure that you favorite this video so it won't leave your feed. Alright, so the first thing I like to do when coming up to the foot is just do a general mobilization. This is a real pleasant move. It's kind of Traeger-esque in that it's soothing the nervous system, and just through kind of a constant motion. And I'll do this I'll come back to this after any time that I've done anything that might be a little intense. Like sometimes I like to twist these joints or twist the ankles and then coming back into this. Or if there's a spot that was tender on the foot as you were coming up and somebody said, oh, that's tender, and you want to kind of get back into the make nice. This is a very pleasant thing for most people. Alright, so we're going to start at the base of the foot, and I'm just going to come and scoop this all out. From there, we're going to get a little separation with these joints. So I'm just taking one hand here, kind of doing a back and forth motion, creating a little space right here, a little space right there, and here. You can also come to the top of the foot. This can be a little tender, and just try to get your thumb in between the two bones and bring that up. Again, do this a little lightly. This can be a little intense. Good. We can separate the toes, pulling one up and one down. You do need to be careful with this. If you're working perhaps with an older client and they have dry feet, you can actually cause a little tear in the skin. So that's generally not a concern unless you are working with somebody, again, that's elderly, or you just notice that their feet are really, really dry. So coming in, separating the toes. And we can also decompress the toes, just kind of taking them, pulling them out. We just had a little crepitus there as that joint decompressed. Good. From there we can bend this joint to see if each of these joints bend. So we're taking it and bending there, taking it and bending there, taking it and bending, bending, bending. Good. And back to the standby. It's also nice when working on the foot to mobilize the heel. That sometimes through lack of motion, this joint just becomes a little compressed. So you can do that a couple of ways. You can decompress it like that and then bring the motion, or just do it in neutral. You can also take the upper foot and rotate it on a fixed lower foot. What that looks like is holding here, and this upper part of the foot twists, and then doing the reverse. This is stationary, and just getting that joint to move on the stationary upper foot. You can stretch out the foot there. And then stretch it out the other way. And just try to relax there. Good. And relax. You can bring a little bit of a twist. The hand stays anchored here, and you're kind of opening that joint right in here. You can do the same thing. This stays stationary, and now I'm opening up that joint. You can also come in with both hands, bring the top of the foot up, and then just do a little gentle decompression. If you want, you can also come up into this anterior tib and release that. That will sometimes help with if you feel like there's compression through this area. Releasing the anterior tib here will sometimes help to create a little space here. Alright, so this foot we did without oil. This foot we're going to demonstrate with oil. So it's much the same sort of thing, but the oil allows you to do a couple of different things. With the oil, it becomes much more of a flowing thing where you can come, use both hands and just pull this out. You can do the same techniques that we were talking about before with the base of the foot. This is also a nice thing to do when you see people with really dry feet. Just get a little high quality coconut oil or massage oil and give them a little moisturizer. Good. Coming back. Coming to the base of the foot here, just scooping all that out. Again, getting this anterior tib. You also got the peroneals here, the perineals, some people say. Just relax your leg there, good. Stretching out the foot, stretching the other way. Once you have oil on, it's kind of hard to decompress because your hands are going to slip. But one thing you can do is you can take your sheet and just grab the toes that way and you won't slip. Good. Taking those joints and bending it. I mentioned this in a prior video, but I should mention it again. If you see somebody with arthritic toes, or you notice that they're swollen or distended, you don't want to be doing that motion because it'll be painful. All right, well, I hope you liked this video. Oh, by the way, I've never mentioned this. If this is a video that you want to follow along with, when you like it, it'll be in your like box for a while until you cycle through, but if you favored it, it should stay there in your account forever. So once again, Gregory Gorey, bodyworkmasters.com, and I'll see you next time.